Andy Johnson, Minnesota State University, looking at our strategy of the day, replay analysis for fluency and for word recognition. So let's take a look at it. Fluency is the ability to quickly process letters, letter patterns, and words. It has nothing to do with accuracy. That's something else. Reading fluency has been linked to all these good things. The goal is automaticity. So as you read, you are not thinking about processing words and letter. And of course, the very best strategy is a lot of reading, daily reading. It's like practice. You get better at things by practicing. So wide reading is both a goal to read a lot, volume, and a strategy. But we're going to look at a specific strategy, a repeated reading strategy. And there's plenty of research to support this as being effective for reading fluency and only for reading fluency. Fluency then impacts comprehension, word identification, etc. Now, fluency activities, repeated reading activities come in a variety of forms, but you're only going to address fluency if that's a deficit area. There are 3 deficit areas: word recognition, comprehension, and fluency. And if there's troubles with fluency, that's when you include fluency activities. And I would recommend that no more than 2 to 8 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, if this is an issue. 2 to 8, not a lot of time needs to be spent on these to see an impact. And it's a lot like drilling. You repeat it over and over so you don't think about it. It's a lot like practicing scales and music. You go up and down so you don't have to think about the breathing and the fingering and the whatnot. So repeated analysis, it's a variation of retrospective miscue analysis by Yetta Goodman. And you can adopt and adapt this for students in grades 1 through 12. And I've seen it work very effectively, and it's a good way to develop efficacy as well. And here are the steps. You have 3 to 6 sentences, or you could have a paragraph if you want, that students read into an audio recorder. And I like them to use a partner with this. The student then listens to the recording and underlines any miscues or stumble words. The child then reviews, rereads, and records, and again underlines any stumble words, and repeat until fluency is achieved. And it usually takes no more than 2 or 3 times to do this. Now, you can use this to reinforce content in content areas, but also to reinforce letter sounds or patterns. And here's one used to reinforce the short A sound. And with young students, I may start out with just 3 sentences, depending, and then gradually add 4, 5, or 6 sentences. Replay analysis for fluency and word identification.